Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gran Turismo 4. It's been a little bit since I've recorded this, but um, last time we stopped off after completing the Gran Turismo World Championship, which is what a lot of people would probably consider the stopping point for this game, but I've decided on what the stopping point for this Let's Play will be. Essentially, in the time that I decided to take a break on recording this game, I recorded a couple other projects that are in the process of going through, being recorded, edited, stuff like that. But also, in the time I was taking a break, I've decided to set a little plan for what I consider the end of the series. So, the main things I'm going to be doing are I'm going to be doing the endurance events, which are going to be voiceovers basically. I'm going to be doing driving missions, which I'll chip away at. I'm gonna be doing all of the regional like championships or whatever, since there's like a couple others in regions that aren't Europe at the moment. And then I'll be doing all the, well, probably all the expert events. What I will not be doing though is I will not be doing all the one make races, since a lot of them are fairly similar, with the exception of a couple that are kind of difficult, which are the, I think it's one of them is the Opel Roadster Cup, and the other one I think is the something to do with golfs, I think. But other than those two, or no, it was Renault with the Clios. Anyways, other than those two specific one make race events, a lot of them are similar. I'll probably just like record the prize cars for all of those, and then put them in the corner of like one of these episodes. It's the same thing with the special condition events, just because those are literally the same that we saw in the easy difficulty, except those just have more difficult opponents and more longer races on the track. So I won't be showing those, but I will do the prize cars for those. But to kick off the grand return for Gran Turismo, I'm sure you noticed that there's something a little different. The money and the completion count's wrong, right? Well, that's mainly just because I did one of the endurance race events, which you will see in the next couple of episodes. I did one of those just because I wanted to test out how exactly it would work out in terms of recording on my own time. And overall, I think it worked out pretty good, so we should be fine on there. But to actually kick off things, we're going to be going into the license center and completing the final set of license tests, which these consist of 16 one lap time trials, and it ends off on the fucking Nürburgring, because of course it does. Anyways, to kick things off, we're going on one lap time trial, Twin Ring Motegi Road Course. You'll be tested on how quickly you can manage to complete one lap of Motegi's road course. You've already seen various parts of this track in previous tests, so try to remember how you ran those sections when going all out here. Your test vehicle is a race car, therefore brakes in particular are very powerful. There are many corners where you'll need to take a dedicated line and pace, so try not to dive into these corners too abruptly, or you'll lose precious seconds. The main attraction of the track is to part from the first overpass, to just after the S's. Your top speed on the straights will depend on the lines you take through the corners. So always keep in mind the entry and exit speed. So it's been a little bit since I've actually played the game. The endurance events I recorded earlier was entirely on B spec, except for like the first couple of first couple of laps. So aside from those first couple of laps, basically have not touched Gran Turismo in like, I want to say a couple of months. Because I've recorded stuff for I've been recording stuff for other projects I want to get out in the meantime, while Gran Turismo 4 is still uh while Gran Turismo 4 is still being recorded. I imagine this series will probably go on for like a like few like maybe like 30 more episodes. I don't know. I don't know like an estimate since I don't remember exactly what I did, what I didn't do, right? But what do you call it? I know at least for what I want to do now is I want to try and wrap this series up quickly in like a short burst right at the end. So what I'll probably end up doing is I'll record a lot of episodes because a lot of the episodes at this point are gonna probably just be voiceovers I do later on, which means I'll just have these episodes recorded. Um, I'll have them just sitting there for a little bit, waiting to actually sit down and record them. Um, which means upload schedule for the series at this point forward, it's probably either I don't know if I could do daily. I'll see whenever we get there, right? But if I could do daily, that would be great because I want to get on to one of the next major projects that I have planned and I'm recording at the moment. So you guys should be prepared for that. But I do want to try and do daily. If not, I'll probably just do it like every other day uploads. Did I fail the first test? No, I barely passed it. Okay. Jesus Christ, he's gonna have a lot of fucking. I'm getting a lot of messages on my phone today because there's something big with soccer going on today, and my friends are very much into soccer, so they keep spamming messages about players and stuff like that, and it's. Ugh. Anyways, S2, one lap time trial, Città Diaria. It'll be time through a full lap of Italy's street course. Go as fast as you can through these narrow city roads. The spots to gain the most time are the hairpin, which you've already seen before in previous tests. The downhill tight corner located between the rock walls. The hairpin is a late apexer, so don't turn in too quickly here. The numerous tight corners of this course are challenging, but if you think out and out on this narrow thoroughfare, you'll find to develop a rhythm. Try and remember how the pace car ran through the courses on the test vehicle Alfa Romeo Spider 1600 Duetto. I missed barely being able to actually read these fucking like license test descriptions. Anyways, yeah, so for this series forward, I'm probably gonna do daily. Well, probably not daily, probably every other day. So like if I were to upload this on Monday, I'd upload Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, I'm pretty sure is what it would end up being. So 4 episodes a week. I kind of want to just get this series out as fast as not as fast as I can. I want to be able to actually sit down, record some footage, make sure it's to the quality that I have at the moment. But I do want to just kind of get this series done relatively swiftly because for the most part, I think the series has gone pretty good long time. I'd say the series is at a good point where I could call it like stop, right? And besides, it's my Let's Play. I could consider end the Let's Play whenever I want. I could do 1,000 episodes of just the arcade mode, I guess. No, but in all seriousness, it really is just like it is just a matter of there's a lot of stuff to do. A lot of it's long, and some of it can be pretty similar at this point, considering we've seen a lot of stuff in the career mode in the game. So I'd say at ugh, Jesus Christ, I'm voice cracking a lot. I'd say at least for this series, I've hit a good point where I could call it quits at like any time really, but I want to be able to end it off on like a definitive note. Okay. A definitive note, which is probably gonna end up being whatever the like last expert event is. Although I don't know how long the expert events are. I know the endurance events I'm gonna do in my own time, which is just letting my PS2 run for an unhealthy amount of time and recording footage for that. Driving missions are difficult as hell, so I'll probably just do those. I'll try and chip away at those one at a time, and get through those, you know. Like I fucked it up. I didn't get gold, but I can hopefully. Managed to get a bronze here. Nope. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna do this. I don't feel like recording all this again, so I'm just gonna be right back and when I actually manage to get a complete time here. All right, and now we're done with S2. The time that didn't fumble right at the that one turn. We got managed to kill ourselves at 2:23. I think that's pretty good. Honestly, at this point, I think just passing the test is good, just because I think one lap trials are very much a test of like I wouldn't say endurance, but track knowledge. So yeah, make it the first appearance in the license portion of this game is Special Stage Route 5, of which you'll be doing one complete lap. This course has numerous technical sections such as S-curves and late apexers, so make sure you have a plan of attack before going all out. You'll be performing in the super high performance Celine S7, so all of your skills will be put to the test. The most important part of this track are the series of corners after the tunnel. Don't concentrate on just one corner here. Rather, devise a strategy for getting through the entire section. Clear these up and you'll be on an uphill straight. There's a hairpin located at the top of the straight. You'll need to brake while you're still driving uphill. The following straight and right-handers should be taken in a similar way. Don't get too aggressive and over, overcock, overcook it on this track because this track may make you pay for it. I don't know where the hell I got overcock from, but you know what, that's okay. Anyways, I'll after this there'll be something already pre-recorded. I'm sure you could guess, but it's an endurance event just because I wanted to test out, like I said, how endurance events would go in terms of recording on my own time and voicing over them. So there's that. After that, I don't know, probably more endurance events maybe. I know the regional events are probably going to be the like big one I have to worry about because there's like actually no, not the big one. I think the big one I need to worry about is driving missions because driving missions are fucking stupid sometimes and I hate them. Ugh. They are the test to see how good of a driver you are in Gran Turismo, and I don't know. I'll see how it goes. Let me see. I don't know about driving missions. Now, the more that I think about it, the more that I'm like, yeah, I don't know about driving missions because I was already kind of hesitant of doing them at first because they past those first 10, they get fucking like difficult, like really difficult, and they require you to like know the game and like the tracks and all that and how to handle a car really good and like it's been months since I played this game last, so I don't exactly have the best skills at the moment, and warming up probably won't help me with driving missions, but um I don't know. I'll see how chipping away at them goes. If it doesn't work out too well, I'll probably just scrap the idea of driving missions, or I'll just like I don't know. If they if I don't end up doing driving missions, I'll probably just show prize cards for those, or just show what they would be if you were to do them. Anyways, here's a course developed on a resort island. It's called the Amalfi Circuit, and you'll be required to run one full lap. You'll experience a hill climb that'll take you to the top of this island, followed by an intense downhill section. The course layout can be simply characterized as a bunch of straights connected by hairpins. Keep in mind that your exit speed out of the corners will determine your top speed on the straights. Also remember that Also remember that on the first half of the course, the uphill section you'll get more understeer than normal because less weight is on the front tires. Brake hard to transfer the weight to the front and then point the car in the correct direction. To the latter half of the course, the downhill portion will make sure you brake in a straight line. If you brake while turning, you'll upset the balance of the car. It didn't even mention the car. We're in a Lancia. A Lancia is a pretty Lancia is just gone now, but it was a pretty cool car company that made a ton of like rally cars and a lot of pretty cool cars and like the eight. I don't even know that much about Lancia. All I know is they made the Delta HF and they made the Stratos, which is the car we're driving now, but the rally variant. So yeah, they made some pretty cool cars. But like I was saying for driving missions, yeah, so if I don't end up like getting in good progress on driving missions, I'll probably just like record one lap of what the driving missions would be, because I know a lot of them could be fucking stupid if you don't actually get them like first try. Because some of them make you wait minutes before you can actually start driving, and like it's tedious, is what I'm trying to say here. What if wall riding will work? Yes, it would. Anyways, some of the driving missions can be tedious. There's a lot of just like you have to perform good on this track type missions, otherwise you won't really do it, which is essentially 3 lap and 1 lap magics, which we saw earlier when I showed them. Those are going to be a bit of a problem. And along with that, I think endurance events are just going to be, I think endurance events are going to be the other big one because, what do you call it? They're just long. That's why. It quite literally is just a matter of these are long, these are going to take probably longer to do. Although it won't be for y'all because when I was doing the other one I did earlier, I started recording the night before at like 11, and then it got done today at like 12. And it was one of the 24-hour events, so I'm sure you could guess how I managed to get that down to that much amount of time if you've played this game, which is just B-spec mode, race display, times 3 speed, things like that. But oh Jesus Christ, am I actually gonna pass this on time or no? No, I am not. I will be right back. I'm very sure you could tell, but I found out that wall riding works on this test. And if you remember from the very beginning, I said that wall riding was like your best friend on this course. So yeah, I kind of cheesed it a little bit to get to a gold, even though I probably shouldn't have. But you know what? It doesn't matter. That car was under like sliding like hell, so I just didn't care. This is another course you're seeing for the first time in the licensed portion of the game. Game? Fourth wall break! Anyways, it's called the Seattle Circuit, and you'll be timed during a full lap. We'll be using the Ford GT as the test car. It's a tricky city road course with plenty of challenging corners after another, so make sure you memorize the layout before seriously going for a good lap. For a good lap time. The first hairpin after the starting line is your first obstacle. You'll need to brake about 200 meters before getting to the corner. Make sure you slow the car down enough to make the turn. The 10th uphill straight leads to a blind 90-degree turn. So you'll have to start braking before the corner becomes visible. Then, after there are 2 places where the car gets airborne. The course widens here, so make a full use of the road and open up the throttle. Use the curbing that's on the most of the corners. Let it help you point the direction of the car in the correct direction. This course gives you a taste of the exhilarating high-speed driving. All right, we're at Seattle. Anyways, I guess still on the topic of um, the last few episodes of the series. I still have a lot to record. I haven't recorded a majority of what I'm going to plan on doing, and I need to like chip through all the rally events because those are gonna be just long, really. Although it will be like easy for the rally events because I just need to record prize cars, so they don't plan on showing the normal and hard difficulty versions of those events. Um, what I do plan on doing is I don't know. It's either gonna be like short or pretty long. I don't know the exact length of all the events left that I want to show off, especially the expert events since I've never seen the majority of those. Okay, I can retry that. It wasn't a full lap that just went to waste. It doesn't matter that much. Anyways, Yeah, I haven't seen like any of the expert events, so I really wouldn't know how long those are going to end up being. Anyways, I wouldn't really know how long those are going to be, so those are probably going to be. Ooh, I don't know. If we're gonna depending on how long they are, I'll probably just record them like how I do usually, which is just let like playing through and give us a commentary, right like right now how I'm doing. But if sorry about that. Okay, I should be good now. Okay, if the events are longer, I'll do voiceover since I don't think I should really record things for that long since it's kind of hard to just like talk for hours, especially considering like I don't know, like endurance events are a thing, which I don't think I could commentate over those. Um, what do you call it? I can't commentate endurance events. Longer events in general, which I know there's like one in the Europe League that's insanely long for no other reason than I don't know, the developers thought it'd be funny. I can't commentate over those really. So those will probably be voiceovers. Um, I imagine a decent amount of this series going on forward will probably be voiceovers. There's no way of knowing until we get to the point where we're starting to like get to longer and longer and longer events. So yeah. All right, we're at the ice arena. Driving in the snow, that's what it's all about here at the snow arena course. Give me time doing one full lap. Although in short in length, this course is quite challenging. The reason the driving surface here is very slick, so steering and accelerating and braking are less responsive than on dry tarmac. Accelerating may be the trickiest, so be delicate on the throttle. Remember, the most important thing is making the car progress forward. And, much in the same manner as previous tests on slick surfaces, fighting the car is the best way to get around quickly. Brake the steering as you enter a corner, lift off the gas or get on the brakes, and you'll get a rear brake to break loose. This will get the car to drift. Once you've done that, use the steering and gas pedal to control the drift. If you don't have enough weight on the front tires, you'll understeer off the track. If you're too aggressive on the throttle, you'll spin, so be careful. I think this track also does wall riding a lot, so yeah. Anyways, about earlier, I had Papa John's for the first time in a while. Uh, where I'm at, there's not a lot of Papa John's in the area. Oh, hey, that's a fail off of barely tapping the wall. Anyways, I had Papa John's for the first time in a little while, and to say the pizza was good. Okay, it was good. I liked it. To say the pizza did not fuck me up, I would be lying. I was feeling like it felt like I had heartburn after one slice. Let's just put it like that. Like it felt like something was just wrong, even though all I had was just like a few slices of pizza. It was very much a concerning experience, but now that it's out of the way, um, it's probably gonna disappear soon, I hope. I'm recording this the day after I had Papa John's, and that feeling is still kind of there. Kind of concerning, kind of not. I guess more like a warning message to be careful with Papa John's. I don't fucking know. I don't know how I got a silver there. It should have been a gold. Whatever. We'll continue just because I want to get through super licenses. Anyways, on the S7, we're going through pretty fast, which I'm very surprised about. The one test I don't know if we'll end up doing though is the coffee break. It's the coffee break in this specific set of courses. Okay, this I don't. It's downhill. Okay. Uh, the coffee break for the super licenses is very weird, so I don't know if we'll do it just because it kind of takes a little bit of time. But that's besides the point. I guess we'll get there when we get there. For now, we're on S7. Now you'll be time for a lap around the Child Mountain course with the jagged rocks and stone cliff walls. It's a high-speed course that requires first-rate driving skills. So use all that you've learned from the previous test to clear the stage. The highlight of the course is the section you've seen previously, the part right after you clear the tunnel. The driving surface of the right-hander is slick, so make sure you're ready for understeer when turning in. Through the next tunnel on the right, gradually veer to the left. Cut across the yellow border line and exit as much and line at the exit to get as much speed as possible for the straight. There's a tight line corner to follow, but if you find the ideal line here, you'll be able to keep your high speed high. I don't know why it's so difficult for me to read. I think it's just because it's composite, so a lot of the text is kind of like fuzzy and not too clear. I don't know. The composite video isn't that bad, but like it's kind of hard to read it if you like saw what I was reading from. It's kind of hard to read if you saw where I was reading it from. All right, so I guess in terms of other projects I'm doing, I want to kind of use this episode to talk about what I'm planning for after the series, um, and more so the YouTube channel, because I am gonna start doing a bit more passion projects, as as I'm gonna call them from now on, which are just projects or videos that I wanted to work on for a while, but I haven't really had the I didn't think they would fit for this channel, but I think honestly having just a little bit of variety here would be good. So I'll be sure to just post them here and not like on some alternate channel or whatever. I'll be sure to actually post these projects and videos I want to do. I'm sure you saw one of them. It was a Smash Bros. Ultimate montage of Dr. Mario, which is my main in the game. I did that. I was proud of it. I liked it. Um, it's pretty good. And oh my, it's fucking annoying. Okay. Anyways, other than passion projects, I have a couple series right now I am recording. One of them is a main project, Let's Play, which will be out, I think, a little bit after this series is done. So probably in like, I don't know when exactly it'll start. I'd imagine this series, considering the schedule I'm going on, will probably be done at some point in May. And then that series will probably start in June. Um, there are a couple little side projects I am doing, like side Let's Plays, just in the case that I want to do another hiatus or need to go on another hiatus, so I have those ready to go. And in the case that I manage to get a Let's Play out with those in reserve still, um, those will just be main project Let's Plays. Other than that, I've just been kind of getting through life right now. I'm about to graduate from high school. I'm about to become an adult, about to go to college. I've been working on getting scholarships and stuff like that, making sure I am. Okay, I'll do one more recorded before I just pause and fucking do something. I don't fucking know. Do something. I don't know. Anyways, I've been working towards getting scholarships and making sure I am set to just go to college, right? So I haven't really been focusing too much on maybe getting better equipment or like things or stuff like that. I've been kind of Just concerned about getting through college at the moment. Um, but aside from just life stuff and all like that, I think I've been doing pretty good for myself. I didn't even realize that like so very recently the channel was like I want to say the channel hit like 3 years I've been doing this. And the thing is, I didn't even realize how long I was actually doing Let's Plays for at this point. I thought it was like a year or something, but it turns out I've been doing this whole Let's Play thing since like a couple years back, like 2022 or something. So I've been doing this entire Let's Play thing for 3 years. And you know, I haven't really like blown up or anything, but it's not like it matters that much. I do this more so out of just wanting to do it, really. I want to just play games, have fun, talk to y'all. And if y'all come and stick around, well, then that's a positive, I guess. It's kind of like a win-win. All right, we finally got S7 done. Anyways, yeah, so this is like very much not something I'm expecting to blow up. More so, just kind of garner like a maybe like a little small community on the internet. I don't know. Not something I'm really trying to like blow up, anyways. Anyways, we're on the S8 Tokyo Route 246. I had to do a little stretch, so. Oof. For this test, you'll be timed of okay. For this test, you'll be timed for a full lap of Tokyo Route 246, a street course that cuts through the heart of Tokyo. This long track can be driven mostly flat out, so finding the right driving line is paramount. One of the key points here is getting the brake point correct for the first corner. There's a 100-meter sign before the corner. Start braking right before you get to the sign, and you'll come upon an oval section. Driving on top of the inside curbing here would result in better lap times. Speed through the final corner under the overpass is also important. Be careful not to carry too much speed through certain parts of the track, and make sure you drive over as much of the curbings as possible. If you drive over the curbings correctly, you'll get better lap times. Not only here, but on virtually any other racetrack. That is true. But, let's see. I think, at least at the time of recording this episode, the current Let's Play right now is Luigi's Mansion. That was a little side project I recorded in a couple of nights, I'd say. I took a little break halfway through and then recorded another time, right? Stuff like that. Something like that. Anyways, it definitely is a side project. It is much smaller than, well, this one, and pretty soon the other project their main project I'm recording right now. Uh, the other side projects I plan on doing or recording whenever probably this one's done. They're definitely gonna be smaller on the smaller side. Not really something to like prioritize too much. Just kind of like getting through a game and stuff like that. Other than that, not a whole lot to not a whole lot to like to anticipate. I'm trying to keep it secret in general, mainly just because I don't want to get these like I don't want to just like spoil whatever the next Let's Play is, to be honest. That's why I'm kind of keeping it like kind of secret and mystery about what the next project is, other than the fact that it's a main project that I'm recording at the moment. Just because I kind of want to, well, keep you guys suspensed on what the next project's gonna be. I fucked up the lap time. I'll be right back. In a beautiful run of 139, we managed to get a whole 5 seconds ahead of the time that I managed to set earlier. So, um, we're done with the first half of super licenses. Now we're gonna go on to the coffee break, which I don't know exactly how this one will work out. This is your final coffee break. We created a special course within the Gymkhana course inside. There are 50 inside. There are 50 cones. Your objective is to hit every one of those cones located within the special course. You won't be disqualified by hitting the walls here, but it will result in a loss of time, so be careful. You can even use reverse here, just as long as you hit every cone. Give it some thought and devise the best route. Strike each one of these cones. So we're in a Honda Beat this time around, and we have to go through an entire fucking maze in a car. No other reason than the fact that, I don't know, funny. Uh, okay, I forgot that you have to actually hit a separate button to fucking, you have to hit a separate button to, reverse in this game. I forgot. It's been a little bit since like I said, it's, been a couple of months, and it's been a little bit since I've actually touched a Gran Turismo game, so it's, uh, shit fucking sucks, dude. What the fuck is this? Driving this, dude. I'm driving this. I've seen people do this mission very quickly. I am not one of those people, so I'm sorry for how slow I'm taking this. It's just I don't want to run into a wall. I'm already like losing time on this, so it doesn't matter. But still, I don't want to just spend like 80 years here. So, there's a cone right there. Stupid. Don't- I'll just let the silence of the eerie silence of this mission speak. Ugh. Never again, please. That was such an unbearable mission. So unbearable.